Too sketchy.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? Too Sketchy coming at you, and you remember, you guys remember this thing? All you old-time subscribers out there know exactly what this thing is. They're like, oh man, the throwback, it's real. Let me put this thing to the side real quick and pause the game before it gets started. So this is my handy dandy notebook for all the ones, that don't know what this is. And this is actually how my channel and or the Too Sketchy channel got started. What I did was I took people's replays, at least for the majority player base, doesn't matter if they were skilled or not skilled, and I utilized that thing to be able to analyze replays. You know, point out mistakes, point out good things, point out bad things, and this channel eventually evolved into me grabbing the 10% or the top tier players and casting it. You know, that was an inspiration from Indrid, to where I'm just like, you know what, I just want to cast a bunch of games and showcase really good plays. However, only doing that for the 10% and, you know, getting their name out there is great, but there's 90% of players that are just like, but how do you do this stuff? Well, that's where my replays came in, and or analysis. So I want to go back to my roots. From now on, every time you see a thumbnail, I'm not going to stop casting, by the way, but from now on, every time you see a thumbnail with this icon, that means it's a replay analysis. That means that I'm slowing down the game, pausing more often, theory crafting in a way, and making comments to make the player better. Essentially, that's it. And the community that was built upon this is amazing. It's not just me casting the game and analyzing it, it's the community. Here's a perfect example. This guy right here, this was out of Koof's game when he, you know, uninstalled. He broke down the game step by step, and there's more people out there like that in this community. A lot more people out there like that, and I love it. You know, it's under the banner of Too Sketchy and whatever, right? But it's not about me. I'm I'm putting more names out there than my own. This is about the top tier players. This is about you guys. This is about mistakes, a good time, and good play. It's not, I have nothing to do with this. I'm just a voice to you guys, and I'm just bringing it out there to the Dawn of War 3 fan base and just Dawn of War 3 in general. So with that being said, I want to thank you for sticking around and doing what you're doing so far. The support has been amazing, and I just want to go back to my roots and implement this as well. I'm not going to change anything. I'm not going to stop casting, but I'm just going to upload this as well and notify you when it's going to be uploaded with that icon, as I already posted and or showed you before. So with that being said, let's just start up the replay here and undo the Fog of War. This replay was sent over by Retro Potato, who is the Space Marine player, and his elites are Kill Team Iron Maw, Venerable Dreadnought, and Terminators. His doctrines are Invigorating Slam, Ablative Armor, Land Speeder, and Rapid Drop Pods. With that being said, we don't have drop pods, unfortunately, on the screen. With that being said, though, the 1v1 meta is a lot different than any 2v2. Right now, looking at this, his setup that he has going for himself, by the way, his build is Tactical Marine, Servitor, Tactical Marine, most likely in a drop pod because nothing's being built out of here. This is a very 2v2, 3v3 type build and or composition. It's going to be really hard to be able to get all these guys out unless this game drags on for an incredibly long amount. As well as these doctrines. You got to have tier 2, tier 3, and then machine cold to be able to get these guys out. It's going to be a while. And it's 1v1s, I'm not saying shouldn't last that long, but they should definitely hit hard, hit fast. You know what I mean? Eldar player, for example, is going to be rocking the Scorpions and Maka. So these guys are going to come out a lot sooner. Let me turn this off real quick. And then Wraith Knight, I don't even think that one's going to come out. It really depends if they can get the elite point generator as well. But I would suggest Gabriel, Jonah, and then Kill Team Iron Maw. And then Space Marines are revolved around, you know, in this meta, around their Tactical Marines, the Flamers, the Frag Grenades, Tireless ability, and all that is actually really good against Eldar. If you can move around as fast as them, somewhat, with Tireless, great. If you can burn them and slow death, for example, doctrine, perfect. That's a huge counter, absolutely huge counter. I will show you some, if you build the right units, I will show you ways in which you can absolutely destroy Eldar players. And Eldar players out there is like, hey man, calm down, don't tell them anything. No man, I will break down, you know, replays for Eldar too. But Servitor gone, first casualty of the game. Tactical Marines up top, capping this point. But yeah, I just want to, you know, get as much information out there and show some plays and or builds that are good for both sides. Right now we're focusing on the Space Marine player who did cap bottom, did cap top, put a power node on there, and right off the bat I'd say improve listening post, or just the listening post in general. Because this will get harassed if you build nothing. Obviously you don't have a point out there just yet, or even back here. It depends. Listening posts are great if you are forward capping a point like this and is going to get consistently harassed. Then improved listening posts, listening posts in general is pretty good for that, especially versus Eldar. Eldar struggle with that. As you can see, when they fire, they're going to miss that grenade. They build up a green little bar, and once that fills up to the max, they're not able to shoot. As if... Here we do have our first engagement. Let me slow this down just a bit. So you saw 2 Dire Avenger squads. Okay, gotcha. You're going to drop down your drop pod. Most likely is going to have a Tactical Marine in there. And you are floating a bit. This plasma grenade did miss. And now you see more Dire Avengers coming into the fight. Okay, the standard does come down. I would say you have 2 options right here. You have 2 options. Obviously, I can finally use this thing. Obviously, your Tac Marine is gonna do horrible, especially surrounded by a bunch of Dire Avengers. So getting him out of here would be great. Also, upgrading him to a Flamer squad, possibly, eventually, not right now. You don't want to lose him in case you did. I would say retreat. Retreat out of here. You can withstand a little bit. Actually, you could most likely blow this guy up. Blow this guy up and get the hell out of Dodge. Other than that, I would not try to fight this. Your positioning is kind of strange too up here. Most likely, all these Dire Avengers are focusing down on this squad. See their cooldown? They can't shoot during that, by the way. This Dire Avenger squad is still getting focused. Good job microing your Tac Marine out of there, just like I said you should. And there goes the DA squad. Ooh, microing them back in. Now, if they had Flamers, that'd be amazing. But you need the arsenal first, so... The fact that you don't have a slow death means why should you even get the arsenal, right? This is a good argument. So good job, you know, you utilized standard to be able to get some shield and knockback. You did win the fight essentially, and you did get a Dire Avenger squad. But I think it could have been used a lot better. I think just retreating out of there would have been just fine. To a Webwood Gate and Warrior Portal. You are harassing the shield generator up here. Gotta be careful with this because as Eldar, they are going to be able to move around a lot faster, so they are going to get there. And it seems like you noticed that. You're like, you know what? Let me get the hell out of here. We do have ASM supporting that. We are very spread out as a Marine here. If you had Tireless, for example, you would be able to get out of here a lot faster. I think they're actually going to catch up to you. Fleet of Foot does wear off here, but these Tacs are most likely going to die. There's a lot of units. Ooh, they lost vision for a second. The Scream. Oh man, I don't know if they're gonna be able. They're not gonna be able to catch them. I think you got lucky there. The fact that you went through the stealth area. Do here, Kill Team Iron Maw. All right, so Kill Team Iron Maw, when they drop down, they are gonna be able to stun up the unit and then Vortex Grenade and Flame. So that's a huge. That alone, Kill Team Iron Maw's combo is like a mega Eldar combo, like counter attack. So you're exchanging resource node for a resource point. Alright, the back and forth. So far, so good. I'm not going to say anything's happening that's bad. This engagement here was okay. Nothing crazy. Things could have been done differently, but who really cares? Nothing was lost. So far, so good for the Space Marine player. We do have a bunch of units up here poking at the shield generator. Good job leaving your units in here. Whenever you leave units in here, you do get the shield for the shield generator. Kill Team Iron Maw is here. I'm most likely Flamer upgrade. Yep, indeed. The middle unit usually gives away what kind of upgrade he did pick. For some reason, there's a Banshee squad in here. Alright. So, he did make it out, though. There was just a unit model. So again, you're stepping up to harass. I do like this. I do like this. However, if you had different types of doctrines, for example, this, I don't think this is necessary. I really don't think that's necessary. That could have been Tireless and or Slow Death. Something to support your Tactical Marines, because look at that. Look at this. This is very early game, and crushing somebody early game is, you know, that's what 1v1 I think is all about. Really demoralizing them as soon as possible, almost making them quit essentially. Nice job stealthing out here. However, we do have Scorpions. Scorpions can see stealth units. Gotta be careful with that. They do poke at this. And no, 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 no. Why would you? Why would you even jump into this? Let's do the math real quick, right? 1, 2 versus 1, 2, 3, and a hero. Oh, sorry, 4 and a hero. Everybody's dead. If not dead, then you're gonna lose. This is a lot of missed micro here. I think these attacks are gonna be able to make it out. Looks like the Eldar is more focused on your ASMs. Your ASMs can jump out of here. I would jump out right now. Boom, go. There's no reason for you to stick around. No reason for you to be here. No reason for you to lose that ASM. 1, no reason to engage in that. 2, definitely could have gotten out of there fine. Jumped up here instead and then go around. This Tactical Marine is still retreating. This Banshee kind of just shot at them, but they are gonna let them go, I think. And yeah, they're gonna make it out. So again, exchanging this resource point for this one, as you have Kill Team Armo up here. You gotta remember they do have a teleport ability, and if they feel like they're in danger, you can always teleport them out, and or just when they're not in danger, just teleport them out, because you can use their drop pod stun when you call them out into the battlefield. It's like you are gonna harass. Good job. I like that you are harassing. You know, there's no like noobness going on to this. I do like that there's harassment going on. Looks like we have an engagement here. This is in your favor right off the bat. Doing the math, 2v3, but these units are retreating for some reason. I think there's a bit of missed micro going on for the Eldar player. Eldar player is more focused on the top section of the map. Now they're noticing, you know what? Oh there's a damn Space Marine down there killing off my Dire Avenger squad. They did same thing again. You could have you could teleport them out right now. However, they are caught up in combat. So you tried to put down Vortex Grenade, but it got stunned up because of the grenade out of the Dire Avengers. However, you're gonna get caught up in the bush here. You might lose vision for a second, but Scorpions make sure they don't. They're gonna tie this up completely, and no support out of any other unit, as it looks like they're just gonna fall and die. Why did he? Ooh, flames! Why are my frames are dropping here? And Kill Team Armo is gonna take a dive here. That's unfortunate. As you are poking at the listening post here, mid section, with a bit more help, yeah, sure, maybe. Good job getting the flamers on this. And let's say you teleported Kill Team Armo out, right? Here's a perfect example of how to engage on this. Kill Team Armo down, flamers turned around to be able to look in this direction. Kill Team Armo would have stunned, Vortex Grenade on top of this, and then flamers step up just to flame whatever is caught up in the Vortex Grenade. I'm sure this is going to happen a few more times. I want to show you as much as I can with the examples given. But you need to be defensive now, because there's a mass amount of units here. You do have scouts. So good job getting scouts as well. It's kind of like the Gretchens for the orcs, getting out as much information as possible when they do when they do the sneaky Grutz ability. So they are hidden consistently unless a Bone Singer walks by to reveal. Does he have any Bone Singers? No Bone Singers. Holy. What happened? Definitely want to have at least 2 to 3 builder units. That's a given. Always have 2 to 3 builder units. Not only to build things, but they are great at tying up Dire Avengers, for example, putting them in melee mode. So that's a thing. The scout unit just moved over here, and you are seeing the majority of this. Good job moving around and getting as much information as you can. There's a huge spam of Banshees. How do you counter Banshees? Flames. Flames, flames, flames. Flames and the Vortex Grenade. Literally, that's the only combo you have to hit. And possibly even the Terminators, if you can get that late. If you can get that late into the game. These guys are going to see, there you go, Bone Singers. Finding out that they are stealth units because they have the detect stealth ability. Goodbye. Plasma Grenade right on top of that. You're engaging on this. And getting that point. However, here comes some Banshees, and the Scream is going to slow them and probably... Alright, so the drop pod comes down. You are trying to save this unit, and it's pretty expensive because you did upgrade it. However, they're not... I doubt they're going to be able to make it out. The ASMs could possibly make it out, but you got to retreat out of here. You are going to lose the Flamer squad, which, you know, is a good amount of resources. Quick Strike coming out of the Banshees, and ASM are going to make it out. Thankfully, while it looks like Maka, yep, Maka is going to get called in. before the game starts, when you in the loading screen, definitely look at what heroes and elites they have. So you're like, all right, I can anticipate, you know, Scorpions early, so it's gonna be a lot of stealth units coming out, and then Banshees possibly. What can Maka do? Q, E, temporal wave, blow me up. You know, playing around the compositions like that is very vital. You do have very nicely put heavy bolters. Good job getting heavy bolters out. Heavy bolters are really good against Eldar as well. Only if they're not able to engage on it. As you can see here, you know, you do put them in a rear type, in a defensive position. We do have them going in stealth. They are going to be able to see you. Look at this. This gives away, I mean, they can see, you know, anyone that's stealth. But he did not get revealed. And he's looking for you. Maka does step up. I don't... Sneakily walking around. He sees this. Like, Maka Q comes out, and then the Psychic Blast. Good job getting a unit out of there, though. Playing a little mouse and cat game here. Heavy Bolters is good because of just the amount of DPS they can put down, but again, Flamers. I mean, Flamers are your babies, especially versus Eldar. They die within seconds. You get Plasma Grenades. Oh no! Kill Team Armo again. I don't think this is a good idea, putting them down here like that over and over again. I think I would have utilized them just a bit better. There comes the rocket launcher upgrade to be able to get this. So Plasmas isn't bad because you can't siege this, but against Eldar, I think you could slap. Oh my god, this is perfect. This is like the perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Holy! If you would have had, for example, Plasmas harassing this, or even Flamers and ASMs here, and then call it down, kill Team Iron Maw. You know what I mean? Just hold off a bit sooner. But this is still, especially going through this. Oh, wait. What? Why? Okay, time out. I gotta show this off. Get your. Let me put this on yellow. Put your ASMs up front, just for the initial damage. Kill Team Iron Maw. Vortex Grenade. Bloop, and then they'll be all slowed through here. Whatever comes through. This is huge. This is like funneling. This is exactly what you want. Kill Team Iron Maw, grenade right here, and then flame right on top of that. And then if you had another flamer, you can do double flames. So Plasma Grenade's great job on, you know, maybe sieging that listening post, but I think flamers, especially versus Eldar like this, huge. And or, you know, beginning I said put your ASMs here. You can put your ASMs right on top wherever you get a Vortex Grenade. That's a huge turning point. I don't know what, I really hope that, you know, you immediately flame and or Vortex Grenade right now, but that's what should be happening. Let's see what you do instead. Nope, we do have Quick Strike coming out, and for some reason you micro them right back into the Eldar's hands while you do have a listing post here. You could have easily just, maybe not have done that cold flame combo, but you could have easily escaped. You do escape with the ASMs. Tactical Marine does make it out, but Kill Team Armo does get caught up in between a bunch of Eldar in the hallway over there. This Plasma Grenade, this Plasma upgraded Tactical Marine is running away from some dire Avengers. I wonder if he's going to be able to get that. You do have Stun Grenade here from the scout. Don't forget that you have a Stun Grenade. It is a blind, but you do stun them up. ASMs, I don't see you utilizing your scout that well. Definitely got to start looking into that. This improved listening post, or just listening post in general, is going to take a dive here. However, you are moving your units to the shield generator, so exchanging something for something, you are going to use the majority of your power. I would say even bringing a unit here to be able to get that wouldn't be a bad idea as well. It's like an ASM was running for his life there. Barely making it over. He still has that scout sitting here. Man. And these guys are looking for the ones that harassed the shield generator. I think they're going to be able to make it out just fine. Unless Maka stuns them up with the Q ability. Why would you stop? Don't stop, don't stop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, they got this one got gotten. That one's dead. You stopped for a second there. It gave them a chance to catch up. That sucks. Again, these Scout Marines, man, they can be utilized to be able to peel people, peel heroes, peel for anyone that's in danger. So now you're having to play a bit defensive here. Looks like Tactical Marines are going to be sent up top to be able to bring back the resource point here that you just lost. And looking at things, we do have Eldar split in two armies. This is their melee army, and the other squad, where is it? This is like their ranged army. So it's really good having, you know, two huge armies, and or one army that that's decent and the other army that's defensive, or one army, you know, it depends. You want to swing, you want to start swinging 2 units, especially with 2-lane match like this. For example, if you're an orc, you have your majority of your units, right? And then you have storm boys dealing damage to like an objective. Definitely want to have 2 units. So far, I see like really weirdly spread out. Just scouts here, assault marine here, plasma here, a little bit everywhere. Assaults here, assault marines here. Just, I don't know. It could be, you should be grouped a bit better. You know, hit them with a larger force. You're trying to buy some time to be able to save the shield generator, and are gonna most likely lose. Yeah, you have no help. You could have easily, maybe even mass recalled your units. You're more focused on this base. This base is not going to go down anytime soon, man. This is going to be forever. However, you are going to lose your shield generator to a huge spam. And where is your flamer? Really? Your flamer up here? Where is this guy at? He would have, yeah, mass recall would have been perfect to be able to just defend that point. Now, Eldar are sitting on what is 1,000 requisition. Nice job here. And let me pause this. They're gonna come in 7 seconds. This is pretty huge. I would engage on this. But again, you don't have a flamer. You have a plasma gun guy. A bit outnumbered here again. You gotta get them out of here. Yeah, it looks like you are. 1 unit got stuck in here. They're gonna make it out just fine. Kill Team Iron Maw. See, just engaging that a bit earlier would have been fine. Why are your Devastators out here all by themselves, though? I don't understand that either. This is not going to go good for you, as we have a huge mass. It's like, I've set this example before. If you're playing in a team composition, you know, let's say an FPS like Overwatch or something, why would you go 1v6 somebody if you can wait for your units to be able to be grouped and then utilize all their abilities at once? Here we see that perfect as an example. Where is this Kill Team Iron Maw again, or is it the team? Alright, Kill Team Iron Maw. We do have enough elite points now for Kill Team, not Kill Team, for the Terminators. They are the ranged ones, so they can actually, yeah, they are nukers. They can actually do a significant amount of damage if you catch these guys. Alright, this is the turning point right here. Whew, whoo, this is huge. Let me slow this down. Vortex Grenade, Flame ability, and you should have upgraded one of these guys to a flamer as well. The fact that you can, oh man, there's so many things you can do. If you wouldn't have called Kill Team Iron Maw again, now you did this several times already. You called in Kill Team Iron Maw for, I don't really know what reason, but if you had Kill Team Iron Maw, for example, Stun Grenade coming out here, stunning up all of this nonsense, and then Kill Team Iron Maw on top of that, plus Terminators, which maybe this is your Terminator squad, and an ASM, plus the Flamers, that would have been it. That would have been an absolute meltdown. Let's speed this up and see what happens. Back to this normal speed here. Kill Team Armor. Then we'd have a standard decently placed here. Terminator's doing a hell of a lot of damage. These scouts gotta throw out the damn scout, the blind grenades. Nice job flaming them down. Slow this down again. So Terminators are building up their stack. Cyclone, Missile Barrage. They are gonna have 3, and this is just massive. They still have Vortex Grenade here. Look at this. To be able to buy time for Kill Team Armor to step up, all you gotta do is put down that Scout Grenade, stun these guys up. Vortex Grenade will come over, Vortex the hell out of this, and then on top of that, Terminators, the Missile Barrage. That's it, man. That would have been game right here. That would have set him back so damn far. Let's check out what you actually do. Kill Team Armor flaming the Scorpions. You teleported across the wall. Vortex Grenade did come out. And there goes the barrage. Good job. Holy. But the stun grenades out of the scouts, you would have been able to clean them up even more. Oh, man. I think that teleport was a bit close. You can teleport them a lot further. You could have teleported them like right from here to here and then missile barrage them and then made sure you still had follow up on the regular DPS. Woo! Man, I saw the plays right there, man. I saw like the world dominating play right there. That would have been huge, especially versus this craziness. So we have another engagement here. Alright. Whew. So Kill Team Iron Maw utilized all his abilities, so he does have a cooldown here. However, his flame ability is up. You know, he's going to be able to flame. Let's see what you do. You do flame. This is huge. And now, you just gotta keep these guys safe. They have a ton of armor. They have heavy armor. And the thing about this craziness is that none of these do armor piercing. So this guy can like withstand a hell of a lot of damage. But keeping him on the outskirts of this battle, I want to say back here, even over here maybe, up here, anywhere, just do not engage in melee. If you engage in melee in this, it's going to be horrendous for you, and you're probably going to lose this fight. But the flames do a significant amount of damage. Maka, where is your ASM? Oh, you got to get your ASM over here. For some reason, you pathing them up to the... Realize that during temporal wave, no one can take damage in this. You gotta time it perfectly. You gotta disengage in this. For some reason, your ASMs are pathing weirdly. Jumping on that would have been awesome if you would have been able to stop Maka's temporal wave. Looks like the Scorpions are gonna go in last chance here. Finally, the jump comes in out of the ASMs, and getting this Terminator squad out of this melee is so crucial. You do have Vortex Grenade now. Okay, all right. Okay, let me show you something real quick, because this is a bit frustrating to watch. Listen, take these Terminators, right? And they do have the Q ability now, and this Vortex Grenade. Do two things at once. Termies, teleport them out like right here, right? And then start DPSing it down. Then get these Kill Team Iron Maw grenades out to this area and just Vortex the hell out of that. They'll be huge because the Termies can then DPS that down, right? While the Vortex Grenade slows everything. And then you might have even a follow-up on that, and or clean up whoever you need. This ASM was huge for engaging. For example, ASM jump, Vortex Grenade, Termies, teleport, and then DPS down. That would have been the play right here. This is looking a bit funky. A bit funky for me. You have a bunch of units out here. Again, Scout Marine not doing much. Drop pod. Again, that would have been huge. Right on top of that combo that I just said. Massive. You can't keep your Terminators. These aren't Assault Terminators. These are the range Terminators. So, but getting them in melee combat is actually very, very bad because they're not using their abilities to the maximum. You know what I mean? They have what, 62 melee. It's not bad, but they do a hell of a lot better when they're on range, and would have absolutely melted this. Look at the damage. Almost none whatsoever. None of these have armor piercing. So getting some heavy armor actually wouldn't be that bad. It's just gonna take them forever. I think they can teleport out of here now. Alright, it's been fun. See ya. Yep. Alright. It seems like, let me adjust my seating here. It seems like the Eldar is giving you giving you the time to make these crazy plays. You're just not timing it right, and or when to use the abilities just right. You are going to go in here and try to get the shield for the shield generator. Nice Devastator squads back here. And they are going to hunt down both Banshees. Goodbye and goodbye. The Scorpion squad might be in danger too. Do not take your ASM out of there. Good job. Stay within the shield so you can reinforce the squad. And that was pretty damn demotivating. I would still bring your Termi up here. I would absolutely bring them. Teleport them in right here. Where are your units? We do have a land speeder all the way up north harassing some points. Teleport them. Where's your teleport ability? Teleport them like right here. And then get the W out. These guys are such good playmakers, especially with spams like this. Whew. We have bolters. We have another set of bolters. Good job. Good job. I mean, you're working around your doctrine somewhat. This is being utilized because of this guy's harassing, flying around everywhere. He did cap the top point up there. I heard a Banshee scream. Oh, the bridge. Why would you open up the bridge? Unless you're gonna come through here and then get to this turret. But as an Eldar player, I would not do this. This is just giving an easier access for the Space Marines to be able to come through here and or funnel you to be able to use the flamethrower ability. Flamethrower ability, I keep mentioning it, it's just, damn. That was extremely loud. It scared the shit out of me. So you are gonna be able to set up, get these guys spread out. You know, range unit here, range unit here. Terminator's gonna step it through the middle, and I don't know. I wish I could see your drop pods. Drop pods would be so vital information for me to be able to help you with this replay. Nice slow right there. Nice catching them up, utilizing the Observatory to be able to slow down. ASM's coming down. If only you had Kill Team Iron Maw. Oh, buddy. The amount of damage these Termies are doing. You have 2 charges already. Dude, teleport. Again, very offensive teleport. Teleport like right here, and then blast them with that. Oh, my God. Teleport your Termies across right here and then do this AoE wherever they're retreating from. And they will be fine. Even if that doesn't do initial damage to kill them off like that, they'll be totally fine because of the amount of like health and armor they have. And then you have your Assault Marines helping out as well. You have so many possibilities to be able to turn this around in your favor. It's unreal. I want to see more offensive teleports out of these Terminators, definitely. They are nukers, so getting in, doing so much damage, and then getting out would be amazing to see. We do have this Land Speeder flying around, and it always reminds me of like Star Wars. I don't know why. I think it's the sound. I wonder where you're gonna start sending this Land Speeder. Seems like he's gonna go straight down here to be able to decap and or harass points that were built by the Eldar player. Eldar is licking his wounds and trying to let's see his resources. Now he's struggling. This might go in your favor actually. Land Speeder retreating. Eldar is trying to respond to his Land Speeder riding around. So you are puppeteering him in a way. I don't think this Eldar player is doing that great. He does have a bunch of DAs here. He does have 2 power nodes here and 2 requisition. I do like the Land Speeder harass. Let's check out what you have going on for yourself. We do have Deathstorm. Deathstorm is actually another one. A really good place, Deathstorm, on top of all the drop pods. There's a lot of complaints about that. It's like, SMs are OP. They have all these drop pods, all these stuns. Yeah, but they're avoidable. They can be not countered, but they can definitely be avoided. Deathstorm on top of this would be huge, for example. But he would, essentially walk this off. Kill Team Iron Maw again. You are really focused on this. Where are your Termies at? They are moving. A bit weirdly pathed here, and here comes the majority of this army. Let me stop this right now. Where are your units? Where's your Flamer? Okay, still up there. Where's your scout unit? Okay. ASM. Attack back there for some reason. Okay. Bolters here. Bolters here. Like, you are spread everywhere. And you have 2 units attacking this. You gotta get your units together, man. Why did he just quick strike that? Good job getting out of there, though. Whew, that would have been bad for you. Most likely would have lost that fight. But you gotta get your units together. You gotta build an army. Like an army. A-R-M-Y. Get your forces together. There's a lot of poking. I want to say you're almost playing like Eldar players, hit and run type stuff. Alright, here we go. We do have 2 heroes now. And gotta get that Flamer now. Standard coming out, ASM stunning up. All the nice Vortex Grenade finally being used, slowing them down. Now here you have Terminators, and here comes the combos that you can do. There's probably a Deathstorm, and I think I would put Deathstorm actually here or in this bush, or just like outside. I don't think this is gonna reach over to that building. Separating the Eldar from this building would be huge and zoning them out. This essentially just zones them out. If stepping into this, however. I don't know why he's stepping into this. Here comes the majority of the force. Good job. Now, finally, like I said, get your army together because that's exactly what you're doing. I think you're going to be able to clean them up here. Floating a lot of power, floating a lot of requisition. Goodbye, Scorpions. Maka's still back here, but this is going to just burn through everybody. Ooh, baby. Yeah, that's going to be it. You're going to be able to clean this up completely, and that's the game. So, not bad overall. I'm actually pleased with that. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but there were definitely times where he could have made it better. And, yeah. So don't be scared. You know what, guys? Don't be scared to send me replays in which you lose, because this is actually a winning replay, so not much I could have described there. I did try to the best of my ability to be able to help you out. In a 1v1, you should utilize the doctrines that are more reliant on tactical marines. If you're playing the Space Marines, as you saw, Venerable Dreadnought did not get utilized at all because it just takes forever, and then crushing your enemy as fast as possible is how the 1v1 meta is designed right now. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace!